Am I the asshole for making my roommate violently sick and forcing him to move out, just because he kept stealing my groceries? Honestly, my friends think I went way too far, but if you knew what I went through for 6 months, you would probably do the same thing. I live in a shared apartment with a guy named Kevin. Kevin is the definition of a parasite. He works a decent job and makes good money, but he is the cheapest person I have ever met in my entire life. When we first moved in, we agreed to split rent and utilities evenly, but we explicitly said that everyone buys their own groceries. Well, Kevin completely ignored that rule. It started small. A splash of my expensive almond milk here, a slice of my cheese there, or using my premium coffee pods. But within 3 months, it turned into full-blown theft. I would come home after a long day of work, looking forward to eating the steak or the leftovers I had saved, only to find the container empty in the trash with Kevin sitting on the couch licking his fingers. Every single time I confronted him, he would just laugh it off, pat my shoulder, and say, "Come on bro, it's just a little bit of milk, don't be so dramatic. We are roommates, we share." But he never shared his stuff. He literally kept a mini fridge locked inside his bedroom for his own snacks. I was spending an extra $100 a month just feeding this grown man, and I was completely done being his victim. Last Saturday, I decided to teach him a lesson he would never forget. I went to the store and bought a brand new, completely opaque carton of milk. You couldn't see what was inside from the outside. When I got home, I emptied the milk entirely. Instead of milk, I created a toxic-looking mixture. I mixed water with non-fat, unsweetened white food dye to give it a perfect milky texture, and then I added a heavy amount of powdered chalk and liquid laxatives. It looked exactly like milk, but the taste was guaranteed to be absolutely horrific and chalky. I put it right at the front of the fridge, knowing Kevin wouldn't be able to resist. On Sunday morning, I sat in the living room pretending to scroll through my phone. Sure enough, Kevin walked into the kitchen, yawning. He opened the fridge, saw the brand new carton of milk, and smiled. He didn't even bother pouring it into a coffee cup. He literally lifted the carton, put his mouth on it, and took a massive, greedy gulp. The reaction was instant. His eyes went completely wide, and his face turned bright red. He tried to swallow, but the chalk and chemical mixture hit his throat, and he immediately projectile vomited all over the kitchen counter and onto his favorite expensive living room rug. He was coughing, crying, and dry heaving for 20 minutes straight. I stood up, walked into the kitchen, took the carton from his shaking hands, and said, "Bro, it's just a splash of milk, don't be so dramatic." He was so furious and embarrassed that he packed his bags and moved out the very next day. He is now telling all our mutual friends that I tried to poison him, and some people are saying I am a psycho. But I feel like he brought this on himself by being a thief. So tell me, was I wrong for doing this?